Yes guys, Max here, back again with a brand new video, and it's one I didn't really want to make because Man United have just lost in the Manchester derby 3-1 to Manchester City, but there's positives to take from the game, there's also some negatives, of course there is. Let's get into it. So straight away, I think a lot of United fans straight away before the game even started were thinking, if we can just nick a goal early and maybe hold on, and then if they end up scoring, which they normally do, City at home, don't they? If they end up scoring, we'll take a draw. It's not where we want to be, but it's realistic for the players we've got at the minute. So that's what I was hoping for. An early goal, hold on. City would have probably scored because they're at home, and then maybe take a draw. But obviously that wasn't to be. The starting 11 straight away, what do you want Ten Hag to do, really? I'm still backing him, by the way. There's still people that are saying Ten Hag out after a loss like that, what can he do? He can't miraculously make players recover from injury. I don't know what this pressure with Ten Hag is about, because imagine Arteta without Saka, Rice, Saliba, the three best players. We're missing our three best players, basically. Luke Shaw, Højlund at the minute, and Martinez. Three of our best players are out injured, so I don't see why Ten Hag's got pressure building on him. I think the team he played, the system he played, is what I would have done, is what a lot of United fans would have done. So I don't know why some of them are turning on him after a loss to Man City, the best team in the world. Doesn't really make sense. But anyway, on to the lineups. Basically the best team we could have made, innit, at the end of the day. The back four picks itself. Johnny Evans coming in to the side again. He was actually very good today. I think Johnny Evans, every time he's played for us, he's been flawless. I'm not even joking. It's a shame he can't play a full 90 minutes, because today we could have done with him for the full 90 minutes. I never thought I'd be saying that this season, that we needed Johnny Evans for a full 90 minutes against Man City, but we could have done with him. We had Lindelof at left back. Again, that was always going to be suspect. And Dalot and Varane made up the rest of the back four. On the back four for today's game, I think Varane, Evans, Dalot, Onana all put in 7 out of 10 performances. Lindelof, it wasn't a 7 out of 10. He got done on. We're going to go on to the goals later, but he's not a left back at the end of the day. There's nothing he can do about that. He's not a left back. He's been playing out of position because we've got no one else. The club have decided not to buy or extend Reguilon's loan from Tottenham. Malacia's on the injury bench like he has been all year. Shaw's always injured. We don't have a left back, so we've had to play Lindelof there. And again, we've got no options, so it's the best team we could have picked. Rashford and Garnacho basically up front on their own wide players. Bruno in the false nine, packs the midfield with Casemiro, McTominay and Mainu. It's the exact team I would have picked, and I'm not going to lie to you. That's the exact starting 11 I probably would have picked for this game. And we started off really well. Obviously, we scored inside 8 minutes. What a goal. We'll go on to that now. Marcus Rashford, 8 minutes in. Bloody hell, what a goal. It's a moment of brilliance, and that's what you need in a game like this. Away at the Etihad, you're not going to create massive... we did create some chances, to be fair, but it's going to be a moment of brilliance. If you want to get into the game, it's going to be a moment of magic, and that's what that Rashford strike was, about 30 yards out from goal. It started with Onana, actually. What a pass. And Onana was one of our best players today. Again, he's still improving. He could have done better on City's second goal, I guess, but you know what? His distribution was unbelievable today. Unreal pass out to Bruno Fernandes, who was onside. Nathan Ake played him on. And then he just waits. At first, I was like, maybe he could have given it McTominay in the middle, but I was happy that he was patient, he was waiting. He lays it off for Rashford, who just absolutely thunderbolts it from 30 yards off the bar and in. And we go 1-0 up after 8 minutes. I don't think anyone expected it. I think I did call it the other day in my video, didn't I, that Marcus Rashford would score against City. I knew he would, and he did. Didn't think it'd be a goal like this. I thought it'd be a goal over the top through ball in one-on-one and score. He had the chance to do that. He could have literally made me become an absolute mind reader, an absolute game reader, but no. On the Rashford chances, he scored that goal. He had a couple more chances. He had that one-on-one where it just wouldn't really sit for him. He tried to head it down in front of him, and he just got caught up. Kyle Walker was able to take the ball off him, and he had one at the back post for a volley where it was a kerfuffle at the back post. He messed it up completely. So again, there's some big chances in that game. We could have genuinely been 2 or 3-0 up. We didn't create many chances, but in the first half, we could have been 3-0 up, which is mad to think. City again with I mean, the first 20 minutes were all right to watch, but after that, Jesus, it was so relentless. I mean, City for the next 25 minutes of the first half. I mean, I was like this. I was just sat on the edge of my seat, like, what is happening? I can't. It's like torture. They were just playing it around us. I mean, they didn't really do anything. I mean, they had a fair few shots at Onana. Most of the shots were going over or wide. They didn't. That's what I mean. They didn't actually. I think our defence was really good in the first half. I was really impressed with how we played in the first half. Of course, we went 1-0 up at half time, which is a massive thing to do at the Etihad. I was a bit sceptical. I was like, I don't think we're holding on. There's no way City don't score at home, and of course they did go on to score not just one, not two either. It was 3. Let's get on to them goals. Second half, we were terrible, to put it frank. I was really impressed with our first half performance. Second half, I don't know what went on. We just dropped off massively. I think maybe the midfield, the legs were gone in the midfield, which is no surprise. I mean, they were chasing Rodri, Bernardo Silva, Foden. They're just chasing them around for ages, aren't they? City move it quickly. They move it out wide. They move it into the middle. They move it loads, and it's just got our players chasing the ball. It was always going to happen. And City did eventually score, but it was a moment of brilliance. Again, it's a goal that was probably quite easily avoidable. Foden has it on the right-hand side, and Lindelof just shows him onto his left foot. Like, why are you showing probably the best player in the league at the minute on form onto his left foot? And he just absolutely curls it. I don't even know. It wasn't even a curl, was it? He just absolutely blasted it past Onana. Nothing he could have done about it. It was easily avoidable in terms of blocking it. I think Lindelof could have got a block on it. Like, you shouldn't be letting Foden on his left foot like that. But again, just a moment of magic, and it's not the type of goal I thought City would be scoring in this game. But there you go, 1-1. I mean, the second goal was like, wow, very weird. I think Casemiro steps up a bit and leaves Rodri on his own, and then it's played in to Foden, and yeah, he's on a tight angle, but he's always scoring that. A cross goal on his left foot. That's the one Onana maybe could have done a little bit better, but I'm not going to be too harsh on him. He got a fingertip to it. It's just a good finish. It's a good position for Foden to be in. He makes it 2-1 to Man City. And the third goal, wow. I mean, Amrabat, Jesus. He comes on because obviously the midfield's tired, fresh legs, but I mean, I don't know what that was. We're trying to play out from the back against City. The first half, we were just hoofing it up, and that was good from us. That's actually what I wanted us to do, just keep blasting the ball up, stop trying to play out from the back, because you're just going to get more and more chances. We had it there, we're starting to play out from the back. I think Casemiro is a bit of a poor ball, to be fair, into Amrabat, but I think Amrabat could have just smashed it out. I mean, I don't know, I'll probably need to watch it back again. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh, but he just loses it. City going to score a third, Haaland's not missing, that is here 1-on-1. 3-1, game over. Again, I think 2-1 would have been a fair result, respectable result. 3-1, it makes us look a bit worse when I think 2-1 would have been a fair result at the end of the day. There's a few penalty shouts in there from us. Few foul shouts. I mean, after City's equaliser, did Rashford get clipped by Kyle Walker? Let me know what you think. I think there is contact. Whether it's enough for a foul or not, I'm not sure. I've seen him being given elsewhere on the pitch. So I can see it being given. I can see it not being given. I thought it should have been. Maybe a little clip. The Ederson one on Garnacho in the box with the slide tackle. He does get the ball. He does catch him after it. Again, I've seen them given. I've seen red cards be given elsewhere on the pitch, but I don't think that should. I don't want football to go that way, where it's a non-contact sport at the end of the day. So I think that was fine. It was a good tackle. He just followed through on Garnacho at the end of the day. I think the referee wasn't great. A few dodgy decisions from him again, but I can't blame the loss on the referee at the end of the day. We weren't good enough. It was always going to be a tough task, and again, what more can we do? I mean, we're looking to our bench. We're bringing on Anthony for Rashford, which is basically a like-for-like change, but nothing's going to happen there. I mean, we're bringing on Kambwala for Johnny Evans and a young centre-half at the Etihad. Amari Forson, another teenager on to the pitch. Amrabat, Anthony. The substitutions are just not... You're looking at other people's squads. I mean, I don't think United's injuries have been talked about anywhere near enough this season. I mean, it's always been about Newcastle, it's always been about Chelsea, it's always been about Liverpool. Nothing's ever said about Manchester United's injuries. Nothing's really said in a positive way about United anyway. I think everyone hates us, the media hates us. I'm not going to get into that anyway, but you know what I mean. I think even City fans can vouch for us there. Like, the injuries we've got, the team we're coming to the Etihad with there, it's not good enough to win a game at the Etihad, is it? Let's face it, come on. That team on paper's not good enough, but I think we actually we just got worse when Johnny Evans came off. That's all there is to say. I mean, Johnny Evans, again, has been one of our better players in the last every game he plays. I'm not even joking. I'm not sure what it is. He just seems to. I don't know. I think he's got the intelligence. He's got the experience at the end of the day, hasn't he? But he just can't play a full 90 minutes. If he plays the full 90 minutes, who knows? We could have got a draw out of that game, but I'm not going to blame that on him. Ten Hag, I want him to stay. He couldn't have done anything. The team's not good enough. The players aren't good enough. The bench isn't good enough. We need vast improvements. We need players in the summer, and we need players to get back from injury ASAP so we can actually try and qualify for a Champions League spot, which seems out the realms of possibilities now. But who knows? Who knows? Weirder things have happened. But that is where we're going to leave it. Our focus turns to Everton next Saturday. Again, we've got to win. We've got to win that at home. Early kick-off at Old Trafford against Everton. So I'm expecting 3 points there. But that's where we're going to wrap it up. Let me know what you thought of the game. I enjoyed it for the first half. Let's just say that, the first half. I mean, I didn't even enjoy the first half. It was torture what City were doing to us. But let me know what you thought, and I'll see you all in the next one.